Celebrate every day. Hey Internet, today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day because even pigs like to cuddle up on a blanket before you eat them. So let's go down to the kitchen and try out this recipe that magically popped into my brain. Alright, we've got some basic ingredients for some nice fatty pigs in a blanket with a couple special ingredients. What? Let's get started. Alright, first you're going to want to cut your pie crust in half, and then you're going to want to set your sausage right in line about an inch or so from that edge. And if you can find apple sausages, then that will be perfect, but I'm just going to use some Italian sweet sausages. Now I've slit my sausages long ways in order to get some flavor inside them. Now what flavor? Well, pigs like to get sloppy, so I'm going to add some cinnamon apple sauce to my sausages. So let's spoon on a little bit of that and get them nice and sloppy. Look at that. Then what you're going to want to do is take the edges here, you can roll them up nice and tight so that it's really hugging that pig. And then you just roll it up like that, and you will soon know if you put too much applesauce in, because it'll start dribbling out here. You can just spoon that off, but then you'll want to use some of that kind of for a paste to really seal it in, and it should look something like that when you're done. Alright, I have rolled my pigs up tight, and I have popped them on aluminum foil because I am going to glaze them with maple syrup. So let's just paint on a nice sugary coating on each one of these bad boys. Now I've encased them in their protective aluminum foil so that their maple drenched blankets don't get burnt, since we're going to bake them at 375 for 25 minutes. Alright, after checking them, I think I'm going to pop them in there for another 20 more minutes. So that'll be a total of 45 minutes at 375. Alright, now to ensure that you have a nice flaky crust, you're going to want to open each one of these up and make this little boat here just in case anything decides to drip out. And if you're smarter than I am, you would have sprayed the aluminum foil with some non-stick spray so that it doesn't pull off the outside like it did on a couple of those. But you're going to want to pop it back in for 10 more minutes, the same temperature, to help make a nice texture on the outside. Alright, so that last bake cycle you're going to want to make 15 minutes instead of 10 to really give it a flaky crust. But let that cool for 10 minutes, and then you'll end up with something like this. Now that is a pig in a blanket. Let's see if these flavors are willing to work together. I need a fork and a knife for this. These are not bite size. I definitely should have sprayed the foil, because these puppies are sticking to the foil like you wouldn't believe. So spray it first before you wrap them up to really ensure that it doesn't stick. Look at that, it's steaming. That's not too bad. That is not too bad for a made-up recipe. If you want to make these yourself, just watch the video over again and copy what I did. And if not, well, leave me a comment below and let me know how you like your blanketed pigs.